How's it going, guys? Derek Howlett on realiving.com, coming from rainy far north Queensland and Cairns today. A little bit of rain today. Topic for today's video: stop making excuses for yourself as to why you can't go out and perform, or just stop making excuses. So, for example, you know what? I ride the bike that I ride right now is it's a clunker, right? To put it lightly, it is not a quick bike. And I go riding. Just over this past year, I've ridden about 12 to 13,000 kilometers on this bike. About 12 to 13,000 kilometers on this bike. I've cycled through 4 countries on it. I have not let basically the materials or the basically the resources that I have in my life be an excuse as to why I can't go do the things that I want to do. Now, for example, so when I was in Adelaide, I actually went out riding on this bike with a Tour de France team, right? Like with the movie star team. I actually stayed with them for about 45 minutes or so. Didn't let the bike be an excuse as to why I couldn't go out and do the things that I wanted to do. So, you know, a lot of people might think, oh, you know, I don't have the nicest running shoes, so I can't really start running, or I don't have the nicest bike, so I can't, you know, compete with people at a high level. Now, say I had a really good bike, would that make me a lot faster? You goddamn right it would. It would make me a lot quicker going up hills, just in terms of the aerodynamics of the bike, the weight of the bike, as well as the rolling resistance of the wheels. It would make me a lot quicker going up the hills, typically around 20 to 25% quicker going up certain hills, riding a proper road bike. Now, just a little story, just to kind of illustrate this point a little bit further. I was riding up Copper Lode a few weeks, probably about 3 weeks back, and I got passed by a couple of people, and they were just riding giant TCR Advance integrated seat post with Dura Ace wheels, and they it's the Rabobank one that came out, I think, last year or the year before. And they're riding this, and it was an elderly couple, so I think they're in their 40s or early 50s, and they passed me, right? I wasn't really going too hard up the hill. And anyways, I met them at the first lookout point, which is about 2 kilometers up the hill. And I was just, you know, talking to them, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go all the way to the top. So from that first lookout point to the very top of Copper Lode is about 6.5 kilometers. And I'm like, oh geez, you know, going up all that way on my bike against riding with people who are riding, you know, $6,000 or $7,000 bikes. Not necessarily the easiest, right? But I was just like, all right, you know what? I'll try to stay at pace with these guys going up the hill. And if I get dropped, I get dropped. It's not a big deal. So anyways, we start riding up. I'm third wheel, so there's 2 of them are in front of me. And the guy that we're riding with, he starts to drop off. So I just go around him, and I stay on the ladies' wheel. So we're probably at about 2 kilometers up this point from the first lookout point. So we have about 4.5 kilometers to go. Now I'm staying with this lady, and she's apparently one of the fastest ladies up this mountain here in Cairns. And so I'm just, you know, staying with her, just staying on her back wheel, you know, not trying to exert too much energy, but just keeping a good strong pace up the hill with her. It gets to a point where I see that her shoulders drop. Once somebody's shoulders and their head kind of drops, you know immediately that they've basically reached their limit. We're at about 500 meters to go, so we're at about 6 kilometers up this portion of the climb from the first lookout. With about 500 meters to go, shoulders drop. I just zoom around her and take the KOM, I guess, from those 2. So I'm out riding with people who are riding $6,000 or $7,000 bikes. I'm actually able to beat them up the hill, even though I'm riding a bike that is only worth about $300. I bought it for $315. I couldn't even sell it. I could probably sell it for maybe $100 right now just as a secondhand bike. But I can go out and beat people on a $6,000 bike going up the hill. So you know what? Obviously those people are not nearly as fit as them. If I was riding a road bike, yeah, I would have destroyed them. But so I've never used the resources that I have in my life as a reason or an excuse why I can't go out and perform. That's a little tidbit for you guys. So if you don't have the best bike in the world, it's not a big deal. You can still go out. You want to go out cycling for the enjoyment of it. You don't want to be so consumed with having the best of everything, because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Yes, I know if I had a $6,000 or $7,000 bike, I'd be able to ride up the mountains a little bit quicker. Like, I get that. But it's not the end of the world if you're not the fastest person up that mountain. Go out for the enjoyment of sport. If you're in cycling, running, triathletes, swimming, etc., etc., go out for the enjoyment of it. Stop focusing on your equipment so much. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Peace out.